Hey everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to the Heroverse. And guys, we are back again with another chill stream. Of course, today is Friday, February 6th. Guys, we're going to have our first topic of today. We got some news about the next Hasbro Pulse stream, or Marvel Legends Pulse stream, which we will be talking about. As you guys can see, our next Pulse stream is on February 10th at 11 a.m. EST, which of course, February 10th is this upcoming Tuesday. Guys, I'm super excited. We are back with Marvel Legends, baby. I can't wait to see what they're going to show. I'm just super excited. The wait is over. The wait is over. Now we get to talk predictions about what we think we're going to be seeing this upcoming Tuesday on the Pulse stream, which Dan Yoon already teased a possible figure we are going to be getting, which I'm super excited about. Alternate, you said, hey, Zach. Hey, how's it going, bro? How are you? I'm going to make sure the chat is, like, refreshed. So let me check that real quick. Is it going to work? I don't like how the chat's not popping up. That's pretty weird. Priorities, maybe? Should work. That's weird. All right, the chat's not popping up, which is a little bit weird, but it is what it is. I don't want to mess around with it too much. What's a first? You know what? Who knows? Who knows? We'll just leave it. If it happens to pop up, cool. If it doesn't, it is what it is. I'm not gonna mess around with it too much. No biggie. You said doing good, kind of tired, but wanted to stop by and say what's up. I appreciate it, bro. I completely get it. I actually was on. I was doing a recording with Jerry. Of course, you guys know Jerry, a part of the channel here. He actually invited me to do a collaboration over on his channel. We had a whole bunch of mishaps that were happening while we were recording. We were actually doing a video about our top 5 MCU movies. It was really fun. He had to go out and go get a webcam. The webcam, or like his audio, was messing up, so we had to use our phones. I was using my phone to begin with. I wasn't here at the studio. I was gonna wait to go to the studio later, of course, to do the chill stream. So I just was on Discord on my phone, had my webcam, or I guess my camera showing, like if we were on FaceTime, and I was gonna do it like that. Long story short is that I was doing the recording on my screen recording on my iPhone. It picked up my audio. It didn't pick up his. I'm annoyed. It was like a 40-minute video. It was some great stuff, but it just did not work. It didn't capture any of his audio, so I was really annoyed about that. And you know, it messed up, you know, how that, it was one thing after the other where that annoyed me. But before I found out it didn't pick up any of his audio, I couldn't send it to him because the video was 40 minutes. So it just sucks. It was one after the other, bad after bad. It just didn't go the way I was planning, but the video was perfect. The video was great. We both killed it. We had really fun topics about our top 5 MCU movies, but it just did not work. So we're going to try the reschedule. We're going to try to do it again. It's going to be up on his channel. We're actually going to do it via OBS this time. We're F the screen recording. We're not doing the screen recording next time because it just was a mess. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. It's a shame, but that's just a part of the gig of recording, especially if you're not at a PC. It's a pain. That's why I'm so grateful for my PC, because it's really simple. Just hit recording, upload to YouTube without having to ask somebody else to record, and it makes things a little difficult. But long story short, we're going to reschedule. We're going to try to do it again the right way this time, via him using his OBS while recording, and he's just going to upload it right when he's done to YouTube. So stay tuned for that. Go subscribe to Jerry's channel. Jerry, if you're in here, drop your channel in the link or in the chat. But if you're not in here, Jerry, I'll add it to the chat probably sometime later down in the stream, or before we end stream. Guys, remind me, and I'll drop Jerry's YouTube in the stream. But you said, how was the Hasbro Pulse stream? It didn't happen yet. The Hasbro Pulse stream is this upcoming Tuesday, and it's going to be at 11 a.m. EST. I'm actually going to be starting my stream at 10:50. I let everybody know on Instagram, TikTok, that I will be Discord that I will be starting my stream at 10:50. So expect my stream at 10:50. We're gonna go live a little bit before the stream actually starts, which of course is at 11 a.m. I am very excited. I actually had to reschedule work so that way I could cover the Marvel Legends. That's really important to me to get the coverage out for you guys and to be in the chat with you guys and talk about Marvel Legends and kind of see the reveals. Because if I was working, I would have saw these reveals when I was at work, and I did not want the first time me seeing the reveals for these figs, me not being on stream, giving my reaction, giving my thoughts. I want to just make sure I'm on stream for this. So I'm so glad where my job is flexible, where I can be here with you guys to watch the stream. And for many people that can't be with me live on Tuesday at 10 a.m. or 10:50 a.m., the archive will be up. So I want you guys to still let me know what your thoughts are on all the figures that release in that archive stream. I want you guys to let me know. I want to talk about it, even if you can't make the stream live. So yeah. You said, reading a little bit, you said, oh, cool, can't wait for that collab video. Yeah, it was really, really fun. Oh, that sucks. Hopefully it'll work next time. I hope so, Ultra Nerd. I really, really do. JJ, nice to see you. Yeah, guys, I want to know predictions. The first thing Dan Yoon did say, though, which we'll read this real quick. It says, New Year, more epic. Marvel Legends energy. Love that. It says, join Dan and Dwight on February 10th at 11 a.m. EST as they return to the studio with brand new Marvel Legends series reveals, in-hand looks, and what's next for the line. I like that. In-hand looks. I'm very happy about that. Set a reminder and don't miss it. Set a reminder. My stream is live right now up on the channel. Set your notifications and make sure to like that stream for me, guys. Let's get the likes up on that Pulse stream. It is up right now. Make sure to go like it. You said Maximum Thor, updated Black Cat, and classic Red Daredevil. I'm hoping for the Red Daredevil and the Maximum Thor. Black Cat, I'm happy with the retro card Black Cat, so I don't really need an updated one, but if they want to do a re-release, that's a hard figure to find. I know my buddy Troy would really appreciate a re-release of the retro card Black Cat, so yeah. But yeah, Dan Yoon, which we can go to my my X because I reposted what Dan Yoon had to say, which trying to find it. Where is it? It should be like first thing. Or I guess it would be in retweets, wouldn't it? Replies? Would it be in replies? Yeah, here we go. So, Dan Yoon, which of course he is a part of the Marvel Legends team. He's a part of the marketing team for Marvel Legends. He's with, of course, Dwight, the two guys we usually see on the Marvel Legends Pulse streams. He dropped this GIF, which, as you guys can tell, this is a hint. This is very much a hint that we are going to be getting a Bullseye Born Again figure that most likely they're going to have on hand, most likely this Tuesday's Pulse stream. Not like a render. Most likely they're going to have this figure in hand. At least that's what I hope. I also hope that they're going to get this figure out in the next, like, sometime next month. At the latest, maybe sometime this month, just in time for, of course, Born Again at the end of next month, which, of course, is on March 24th. I really, really hope that they can get this figure up in time. I really don't want this to be a figure that releases after Born Again. They really need to be on this. I mean, hell, Bullseye was in Series 1 of Born Again. There's no reason that this thing shouldn't have been worked on for a while, just in time to release before the show premieres at the end of next month. At least that's the way I'm thinking about it, is that they should have already had this well into production. Just as quick as we got the I don't even know when we got the Born Again Daredevil figures. I think it was at the end of the year. I really hope we don't have like a Daredevil and Punisher scenario where we get those figures way after the show releases. Like, I don't need that. I want this before the show releases, if not maybe a month after. I'm hoping they think smart, because I think marketing-wise, these figures should be coming out just around the time the projects start coming out, whether it's Disney Plus or whether it's Marvel movies. They need to start marketing things a bit better in terms of getting things out quickly. Especially the way I view it is that the Disney Plus and the MCU movies, like the movies, that's more important to get figures out quicker, because you actually have shows and movies coming out for these figures, which is a part of promotion. So there's no reason that they shouldn't be out around the time to promote the movie or show. That should be priority number one instead of the comic figs. The comic figs I love, but they're not priority number one. And I can't stand the notion of like, people can think what they want to think, but like theoretically speaking, there's no comic shows that should grant the let's focus on those more than the MCU figures. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, you could say what you want to say if you like the MCU figures or not, but theoretically speaking, realistically speaking, this is a part of the MCU's promotion, like the shows and the movies where the figures need to be out around the same time as the shows and movies. At least if I was running things, I would be like, we got to get them out at the time of the movie's release. Like, we're not going to make people wait way after the fact where they probably aren't even going to want them anymore. You know what I mean? Even though I still want them amongst other people, but like, you know what I mean? I think it's like, come on, let's speed up the process. But I do think it's the idea that Hasbro is kind of having a little bit of struggle of trying to balance the comic and the MCU stuff, where they want to please everybody, but realistically speaking, like, one needs to be a little bit more of a priority than the other. And this is coming from someone that loves both, but I think the main priority needs to be the MCU stuff. And it's kind of funny to me when people kind of just go on a tangent of, oh, no one likes the MCU figures. That is completely false, because there's a lot of people out there that like them, like myself. But I thought this was interesting. This makes me feel like we're going to be getting the Born Again Bullseye. Jamigi dropped in the Discord chat. He also thinks we're going to be getting Muse. I hope so. Displaying Model Behavior said we were going to get a Bullseye, saying we were going to get a Muse. He wasn't sure if it was going to be a comic Muse or a Born Again Muse. Born Again Muse would make more sense, but I would not say no to a comic Muse. I think that'd be sick. So honestly, I'm okay with that. If they want to bring us a comic Muse and they showcase that Tuesday, I'm all for it. That would be amazing. JJ, you said, I heard the rumors of a Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver 2-pack comic. That'd be pretty cool. Don't really know why that would be needed, because I'm pretty sure we just had was it a Walmart exclusive Quicksilver that just released? And I'm pretty sure the Scarlet Witch that we had, I don't think it's too out of date. I have that one. That's on the comic card. So I don't know why that would even be why they would do that, but at the same time, I guess whatever. I guess to each in their own. I won't need it, because I already have a really good Scarlet Witch, and I could easily access. I have a Walmart that actually still has that Quicksilver. I could go get it. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit weird, but that's pretty cool though. But I don't think we need it. What else? I guess we could still stay on this topic. We could still talk about it, because I am curious. What other figures do you think we're gonna get, guys? I'm pretty curious. Like, what else do you think they're gonna show here on Tuesday? I am curious. Guys, also a reminder: make sure to like the stream, because that's really, really helpful. But I don't know. I'm thinking also, my predictions is we could maybe get a Maximum Thor. We might get we might also get the Secret Wars Daredevil. I know on Displaying Model Behavior, he was saying that we could be getting we could be getting the Secret Wars Daredevil. I heard also we are going to be getting because there was a tease for it. We could be getting a Secret Wars Falcon. I heard, we did get a little kind of hint towards that. So we very well could be getting the Secret Wars Falcon, because we did get a hint with his little Falcon. Like, I guess, I don't even know what you would call it. I guess Red Wing. I'm just going to call him Red Wing, even though he might, I think that's what he calls him in the comics. But he came with a little Red Wing. So I feel like that's them hinting, we are going to be getting Secret Wars stuff in the stream. Now, it might just be Falcon. I don't know if we're going to be getting Daredevil as well, even though Daredevil is, I would say, the second. I would say, honestly, the most hyped one that people want the most out of the Secret Wars Wave 2 is Daredevil. But we know that they did do a little hint towards Falcon, them revealing the Falcon, the Secret Wars Falcon, in the next Pulse stream, which would be this one. So I don't know what they're going to do. You said, do you have some wish list figures for Tuesday, comic or MCU? Well, for starters, I want the Daredevil. I want the Daredevil Secret War. I want the Secret Wars Daredevil. I do. I do want the Secret Wars Daredevil. I don't know if he will be revealed in this stream, but that's a big wish that to get revealed along with the Falcon, because I feel like it would just make sense that they would showcase two of them, if not one over the other. But in a perfect world, we'd get both. We'd get Falcon and we would get Daredevil. We will get the Bullseye. I'm hoping. I feel like it would make sense. For the Bullseye from Born Again, and possibly Muse will be added to, because we do know he was on the list. So honestly, it'd be pretty perfect alone, just getting Daredevil, which is the one I'm hoping for, because I want a comic Daredevil besides my Mafex Daredevil and the classic suit. I would like the Secret Wars Daredevil. Hopefully it looks really, really good with the updated articulation. Even if he has pins, even if he has whatever, I'm okay with that. I just want him to look good. Very much so, I really kind of want him to look like this. I just don't know if he's going to look like this or not. This is what I'm hoping for. Don't know if they're going to do it, honestly. But I want this. I want the Muse. Or no, I want the Bullseye. And I want the Muse, which I do feel like there's a possibility we might get him. I'm going off the fact that if we're getting Bullseye, he was a part of the leaked list. Same with Muse. For the Secret Wars, it was Daredevil and it was Falcon. And since we had the Falcon tease last Pulse stream, there's a big chance we could be getting Daredevil in this. So honestly, with those alone, I'd be happy with that. I'd be pretty ecstatic, if I'm being completely honest. I'm also hoping we get, what else? Maximum Thor. That would be the one I think that would surprise a lot of people if they just drop the bomb of kind of reveal Maximum Thor. I think that would get a lot of people hyped, along with this Daredevil. I think those two alone will make the comic figure collecting community very happy. If we got Maximum Thor and if we got the Secret Wars Daredevil, I think that would make people feel like watching the stream was worth it. Now, besides that, I really don't know. I mean, honestly, I'm still hoping to get a God of Stories Loki from the Loki Season 2. I'm hoping we get that figure at some point, but I feel like they are going to wait to reveal that figure most likely for the Doomsday wave of figures, which will be towards the end of the year. So I have no hope we're going to be seeing that in this stream, but I'm pretty confident with the Bullseye after Dan Yoon's GIF. Since we got the tease of Falcon from the Secret Wars wave last stream, I'm pretty confident we could be getting Daredevil. But the big one I think that I really don't know is the Maximum Thor. There was rumblings, there was talks. I don't know if we're going to see that. Hopefully we see it. I don't know. You said for the Pulse stream, I'm hoping for some more supervillains. Okay, which ones? You said maybe Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Loki, and Electro. That'd be pretty cool. Doc Ock's a hard one to come by, especially a good one. So a new Doc Ock would be cool. Because the retro card, like the old Doc Ocks, especially from the retro card, is hard to find. That's a pretty hard one to find. So I wouldn't say no to a Doc Ock. Green Goblin, I feel like we don't need a Green Goblin. I feel like the one that they re-released with the scales on the card back, I feel like that's a good Green Goblin for the retro card back. Do I think it's better than the VHS Green Goblin from the retro card Spider-Man series? No. But I think it's a good one. I know it has pins. I know a lot of people probably want one that's pinless, but I think it's a good one. I just don't know if, like, there would be a need for that more than a Doc Ock, because Doc Ock is really hard to come by. So Doc Ock, I would agree with. I would actually pick that up, because I did pick up the Lizard, and the Lizard is hard to come by from the retro card Spider-Man wave. That Lizard is very hard to come by. So that's why I settled with the Todd McFarlane Lizard that they just put up for pre-order. I think it was like 2 Pulse streams ago. I did order that, so I'm to put on my retro card shelf. So a Doc Ock would be cool. I feel like the Fantastic Four comic figs need an update badly. Yeah, I feel like those are the ones probably more than anything could use an update. I like my classic OG like Fantastic Four figures. I know that they're like they have pins. I know that they have like old plastic, old molds, but I think they fit perfectly. If you're really looking for like a retro car, like a retro Fantastic Four, I want them to look retro. So I'm okay with the ones that I have. I feel like it fits the tone I'm going for. But I would not be opposed to have updated Fantastic Four figures. I would not be opposed to that. So bring it on, Hasbro. Bring it on. I'll probably take some new updated Fantastic Four, even though I love the ones that I have. I'd take it. I would take it. Other than that, I don't know. Trying to think of some other ones on the list. I mean, I know many people probably want this figure. Since we're going with Born Again, and there's a possibility of the Bullseye getting, revealed on Tuesday, many people are going to want the black and red suit Daredevil figure. Many people. Me, myself, I have two of these things. I have two. One that's bleeding more of the red through the suit. One that's just practically all black. I personally don't need this figure. But if they would make this figure, there's a chance I might pick it up. It depends on how it looks, though, because if I'm being completely honest, I think Hasbro isn't going to do any better paint job than what I did on mine. And if you guys have seen mine are peak. I cooked. I cooked with my custom Born Again Season 2 figures where I don't even think they're going to do better than the ones I made, personally. And I feel like that goes with a lot of customs. When someone does a custom, I feel like it's just automatically better most of the time. And I'm telling you, in this scenario, Hasbro, you can't do better than me, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I highly doubt it, bro. Highly doubt it. You said some of the leaks were deluxe Mole Man. That would be cool. You said... Guys, I'm sorry. I'm so tired right now. Like, I don't know why I'm yawning, but might have been because I was up late playing the My Hero game. To be honest, you said that looks fire. It does. It does. Like I said, like people want this figure. People are gonna want this figure. I know my buddy Troy wants this figure. I already have this figure. Personally, I like the DDs I made better because they're not perfect. They're not. I feel like they should not have been perfect. Only because we're supposed to believe Matt drew that shit on, bro. So I feel like, why do they look so perfect? I know dang well, like, he wasn't able to make them, like, it should have looked all rugged. You know what I mean? It should have looked, the DD should have been thicker, in my personal opinion. I think that they also should have been spray painted on. I feel like it should have looked a little bit different. I like the way it looks, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it could have looked better. And I think it should have looked more raw in terms of, we're supposed to believe he spray painted this suit or painted this suit. It should have looked, it's just the DDs I don't think should be looking that perfect, but that's besides the point. You said looks fire. You said hello. What's up, prop builder? How's it going? How are you? Cause I'm actually gonna look up my customs real quick. I don't know if I'm signed into my Instagram. Let me check that. To check that though, I have to. I don't know if I'm signed in. Yeah, I always prefer the imperfect costumes makes them more realistic. You said a prop builder. You literally just, yeah, perfect. Exactly. Like, I think there's more realism to it. I just feel like the DDs, I don't think they should have looked that perfect. It looks a little bit weird. All right, guys, we are on my Instagram. I actually want to just pull up these real quick. You said, please, Hasbro, give me Wasp, Yellow Jacket, 2-pack, Green Goblin with Hobgoblin. That would be cool. Speaking of which, JJ, did you order the Wasp and Giant Man 2-pack? I ordered that. I'm so excited for that 2-pack. I don't want sound. That's the thing. I don't know if the sound's going to kick in. Probably not. I can't tell. Is the sound on? No, no sound. Okay, cool. These are my figures. These are my customs. These are my customs I made. If I'm being completely honest, I cooked. I think I cooked. Like, the DDs aren't perfect. I don't think they were supposed to look perfect. You know what I mean? I think mine adds flair. I also like how they're a bit thicker. They look like he just painted them on. I like them. I like it. Like the blood on the bill. I cooked, bro. I cooked. I love these figures. I love these figures. Those are heat. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, this was like my third time doing a custom, and I think I'm getting better and better every time I do it. I really do feel like I have like a talent to do it. I mean, this is just the black suit one. Like, it's something special when you get to actually take the time to make a custom. It just it's just a satisfaction about it, which is just, it's so fun doing it. It's so fun. So I'm proud of these. I really honestly I don't really need Hasbro's version. So like it would be cool to see them, but I know there's people out there that didn't make customs that do want it from Hasbro. I just think they're not going to look as good. Most likely it's not going to look as good as like you doing it yourself. You know what I mean? I don't know. Better than my customs, little best I've done is charcoaly paint job on an Invincible custom. That's sick. Yeah, it's really rewarding in the end. It really is. It really is. Like, it was so fun, and I can't wait to do more customs and down the line. Honestly, I want to make a Void custom. I think that would be the easiest thing to do. You just get a single, like, look on eBay, look for a single Void without U.S. agent, and I already have the black paint that would fit perfectly for Void that I used on the black suited Daredevil. So honestly, I would just need to get white paint for his eyes to draw like dots, and I'm done. It's as simple as that. I would like to do a Void one. That would be sick. I don't know though. I'd have to try to do my research on eBay and see if I can find a single Void fig and not in a 2-pack with John Walker. But that would be cool. That would be cool. Yo, what's up, Krim? How's it going, bro? But other than that, though, I don't know, guys. Like, what other ones do we think? What other ones? Because honestly, we might be on this topic for a while. Because honestly, I don't even know what other topic really to talk about. Because news has kind of been slow. If I'm being completely honest, news has kind of been slow. So. Lately reprises role in Williams in X-Men movies. I don't know who that is. But okay. This is from Lewis Pullman. This is from Avengers Updates. Lewis Pullman says Avengers Doomsday felt like going to the Met Gala that's full of superheroes. Okay. I felt very out of body the entire time. I was truly flabbergasted at how I could be of service in something that is surrounded by so many total legends. I had so much fun. I can't wait to see the movie. That's cool. I like that. Very wholesome and true too. Like, I can only imagine. Like, great comparison. Or like he said it felt like the Met Gala. That's pretty accurate. But for superheroes, I like that. That's cool. You said it's going good, man. Wonder Man was good, and I can't wait for Daredevil Born Again. I know, bro. We got to get some designs going. Like I said, I think I told you some of the designs I had, like the ideas I had, which was of course like the Daredevil helmet in the back, and it has like Heroverse in the Daredevil font. That would be sick. Or maybe it has it underneath like the Heroverse and Daredevil font, and has like the Daredevil helmet. That would be really, really cool. And like the mix of the black and the red that we see in like the promotional stuff. That's one good idea. Or like something utilizing the DDs or something like that. That would be really, really cool as well. But I like the helmet idea. That would be really, really cool to do the helmet. That'd be sick. So I don't know. Do with that, those those ideas what you will. I can't wait to see what you do though, Krim. You always kill it, bro. So it's gonna be really, really cool. My idea for Brand New Day, of course, as you know, is the Brand New Day like font, but it being in webbing and it having like saying like or it could do the Brand New Day font, but it says the Heroverse, or like, and then have like webbing or something in the background. That'd be really sick. And then another one I had idea was utilizing the logo, which the logo, the spider logo could probably go on the back where it says like Brand New Day and has like the webs in there, like web in the background, but it doesn't, but it has like the Heroverse font, and it has like the Brand New Day font, but it says Heroverse. I don't know. Don't worry, I got you, man. Just let me work my magic. Exactly. Magic maker, bro. Magic maker. I know regardless, it's gonna be peak. It's gonna be peak. But yeah. Oh, what's up, Jan? How's it going? How are you? Thank you, Jan. Last night you were in my gaming stream when I was playing My Hero All's Justice, which I'm planning on playing possibly tomorrow. It is Saturday, so I would like to do some gaming tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be starting at 10 in the morning, because things have been a little bit hectic. I'm trying to get ready to start doing, these upcoming shows next month. So I'm starting to kind of get, things in order, and, things have been crazy at home. Today was a crazy day. But at some time tomorrow, I'm probably going to be streaming All's Justice again. So stay tuned. Might do it around maybe noon. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe even later in the day. I don't know. I have to find some time to try to do it. So I don't know when it'll be, but stay tuned. Keep a lookout. What else? That's cool. New look at Avengers Doomsday Crew merch. Team Doom. I like that. Another look at like Doctor Doom's costume. I like that costume a lot. You doing shows? Yeah. I'm gonna be covering, of course, Daredevil Born Again. I'm gonna be covering Invincible. Was it Invincible season 4? I'm gonna be covering what else? One Piece season 2. I'm gonna be doing reactions for One Piece season 2 over on Patreon. I'm gonna be doing reactions for Invincible season 4 on Patreon. I'm gonna be doing reactions for Born Again. Born Again is the only one though. I'm gonna be doing pre-show and after party discussions while also doing my reactions for Patreon. So just know that now, because it's simple to do that because it's weekly drops. So that's more something I want to do for that. But the rest will be reactions for Patreon. What's up, Lawrence? How's it going? How are you? JJ said one of the Marvel Legend leaks was the classic Blue Beast and Comic Electra. Classic Blue Beast would be cool. I'm still waiting for the X-Men 97 Beast. That's the one I need. Have you seen the new Michael Jackson trailer? I did, Jan. I did. I'm excited. I'm going to be seeing it, of course, because I do like Michael Jackson. So, yeah, I will be seeing it. I also will hopefully do a review for it. Then again, I don't know. It's up to my brother. I am seeing it with my brother, so if he wants to do a review for it, cool. If he doesn't want to do a review for it, I don't know if I'll do it. Maybe I'll do like a short out of theater non-spoiler, but I don't know yet. I really don't know yet. But I am excited. I will be seeing it in IMAX. I know that for sure. I will be seeing it in IMAX. It's going to be a fun time. Might even have to dress up. I don't know. Repost that real quick. Mondo. Dan, what was it? Dan Who posted this earlier up on his Instagram. Mondo 1/6 scale X-Men 97 Beast tease. Pre-orders likely next week. So a tease for the 1/6 scale Mondo X-Men 97 Beast. That's cool. I won't buy it, of course, but that is cool though. Um, did you hear that the MCU is being rebooted after Secret Wars? If so, what are your thoughts? I don't think it. Okay, I don't think it's going to be a full reboot. Prop builder. I think it's going to be a soft reboot. I'm against a full reboot. I don't want a full reboot. That's my stand on it. I don't like the idea of all the history we've built to be kaput, all because the way I look at it is the for the full reboot, I feel like if they go that route, they are catering to the fans that don't want to watch shows and watch things that connect to things because they look at it as homework. I look at it as that just people nowadays are lazy. People nowadays have short attention spans. I feel like they would cater to that group of people. And I feel like if you care about storytelling as much as the next person, or if you actually care, you'll watch the projects. You know what I mean? It's very much so. I hope it's a soft reboot. I really don't want a full reboot. I really don't. I'm fully against it. I just don't think it's a good idea personally. And I think you're losing that group that have been here since day one. You're really taking a real big risk on people saying, you know what, I'm done. Like I really do feel like there's a risk of that. So I don't think it's a good idea. None of the TV characters have really been in much. Well, a lot of them have though. So it's kind of like I wouldn't say that's very much true. The ones that really haven't been in much are Moon Knight and She-Hulk. That's pretty much it. Everybody else has been in a major project. You know what I mean? Like that's to my recollection. And Wonder Man is now the third on the board of not really being in much. But I would say that we can't even really say that yet because I do think Simon Williams will be a pretty key component in the Mutant Saga. So all in all, like there's maybe just two characters that haven't really made, and it's mainly because of people that we're never gonna get projects to that because people don't want to either A, watch the show, B, you know, or just say people are like, oh, Marvel fell off of Endgame, and that's a part of the people that don't want to check out the shows, or they just, you know, I don't know. A lot of people just also bash stuff, and it makes it where Marvel listens and they'll do a second season. You know what I mean? It's messed up, but that's kind of how it's been going with Moon Knight especially. There should have been a season 2. You said the only franchise I'd be okay with a full reboot is X-Men. Yeah, which we are getting our X-Men. So Disney just hired a new CEO president, so we will see what's the future of Marvel, Pixar, Disney animation studios. I'm not worried about Marvel and like with the new CEO. I'm not really worried. I feel like from what I've heard, I don't think nothing is bad from what I've heard. So I feel like we're good. So you said the post credits need to be addressed too. Well, the only post credit I can think of was again going back to She-Hulk. People didn't like She-Hulk, or people boycotted She-Hulk, and we're never gonna get a result get that result, like the result of Scar and Bruce. We're never gonna see that probably get resolved. Another one I can think of is Eternals, something that was new and fresh, and people didn't like it, or some people didn't like it. I loved it, but people that just it was different and new, and that, you know, that's not people's cup of tea nowadays, is something new and fresh and whatever. People just don't want to see it. So that's why we're not getting Eternals 2. So we're probably never going to get a result to that too, the ending of that. So it's one of those things where it's like Marvel tries new stuff, people don't want to go watch that new stuff, and then we don't get sequels. That's how it goes. Like, some people just don't like new, or some people just don't like giving something a chance, and then we end up being in the same position where, you know, they're not going to make a sequel if people don't like it, or if people, like, you know what I mean? You said Moon Knight has been forgotten the most. Yes, it has, which is a shame. Eternals had potential, but they didn't utilize it. Yeah, Eternals I loved. I loved Eternals. I'm probably one of the few that likes Eternals. I liked how different it was. I still hope to this day we can get a sequel, but there was a lot of people that didn't show up for it, didn't speak up enough for it, and that's why we're not getting a sequel. So it's a shame. What else? Aldous Hodges says Marvel Studios hasn't contacted him about playing Black Panther. He addresses that he would step into the role if the opportunity ever came. I don't need to see that, only because I don't think he's really that great of an actor. No, like, and that's not to be rude, but like, I don't see him as T'Challa. So especially after him as Hawkman and Black Adam. I didn't like Black Adam. So it's, yeah. What else? Disney makes too many sequels and prequels. People need to just get over past franchises and give new ones a chance. They need to give new projects a chance. A lot of people won't do it. And that's why, again, we're never going to get a sequel to Eternals. We're never going to get a sequel to She-Hulk. We're never going to get a sequel to Moon Knight, because they were so different and people just didn't jive, didn't click, and it just, I don't know. They could have put Moon Knight and Daredevil. I don't know, because Moon Knight was too, maybe in a Midnight Suns project. Lawrence, I think we forget that Daredevil is tonally different than Moon Knight. It would have to be a Midnight Suns project. I don't think that would have worked as well. Moon Knight's too heightened. I think Midnight Suns. Yeah, I agree. JJ, too many sequels and remakes. No new ideas anymore. I disagree, Prop Builder. I think there is new ideas, hence Eternals, hence She-Hulk, hence all these stuff, but people just don't give stuff a chance. I mean, even like I said, even though Acolyte had its flaws, that was new, and people didn't give it a chance. Which is a shame, because I think it has some of the best choreography since the prequels in terms of lightsaber fighting, but people didn't give it a chance. That's the problem. Disney is built off of legacy and familiar, so sequels won't go. Let's be honest. Who is asking Toy Story 5 and Frozen 3, Incredibles 3? Lol. I'm glad we're getting an Incredibles 3. I don't know. I'm not on the side of Frozen and stuff. And Toy Story 5, we're just gonna have to see. I don't know. I didn't necessarily need it, but yeah. Eternals was years ago at this point. It was, yeah. Yeah. What else? I'm trying to think of some other topics, because, like, like I said, there's not much going on right now. Let me look up Marvel news and see what we can find. Like I said, guys, it's a slow time now for pretty much everything. It's not, like, it's pretty slow with news. Also, nobody asked for Toy Story 5, and only count the first Incredibles movie. Didn't like the second one. The second one I thought was alright. I don't think it was bad. People will make those movies billions, Toy Story, etc., and Disney will keep making them. Incredibles 3 could be interesting, especially if they go back to the glory days of Mr. Incredible. Honestly, JJ, I would love that if they would like go back and go do that. I think it'd be really, really cool. Also, the blue and black Mr. Incredible suit is my favorite. We are getting the Darth Maul show. Yeah, we are. Yeah, that we are getting that. That's new. I mean, we can't say they aren't doing new stuff because they definitely are. Just people don't give stuff a chance. I think Storm is coming back. For what? For Doomsday or Secret Wars? Same. I think so as well. I think Halle Berry's definitely coming back. True, I have hope for the Maul show. I'm excited. I can't wait. Doomsday is based off of nostalgia and sequels and reboot. People love that. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say it's all based on that, but... And I do think that's when you can do stuff like that. Is when it comes to Doomsday and Secret Wars, is that it's going into Secret Wars. It's like, people want to act like they're just doing this because. It's like, no, they're doing it because we're getting Secret Wars. What do you expect? Like, Secret Wars is one of the biggest comic books of all time. And it just so happens that, like, to make it make sense, they're going to bring in other... Because we've had movies outside of the MCU where that we are getting nostalgia, but it's like, it's when nostalgia's done right. It's like, I hate when people don't, like, really put those things together and they just think it's just nostalgia what Marvel's doing right now. It's like, no, it's not. It's like, they're building it up story-wise, but also it makes sense in the form of Secret Wars and the multiverse. What do you, like... It makes sense, you know what I mean? People love that. You said that's kind of the point of the MCU. It's Disney. They make most money on old IPs. Those are gimmicks for the movie and No Way Home and Multiverse of Madness. Yeah, it's because guys, it's also because it's the multiverse saga. They can bring in all these other, I guess you could say before they were different IPs because they weren't made by Marvel Studios, but they were Marvel adjacent. But that's how you do it, though. Like, that's how you do it. They're doing it brilliantly. It works and gives them money. It definitely does. Businesses do that, do what makes them money. And it does, yeah. I mean, but it isn't just that, though. It just so happens it fits into what they're doing where it is going to make them a ton of money. Like, it isn't just Disney was like, okay, what's going to make us a ton of money? Oh, let's bring everybody back in this one franchise just because. Like, we can't say it's like that because I know it's not like that. Like, but it definitely is a part of it. It's going to make them a ton of money because it is done right. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Yeah. No Way Home was good first watch, but it's quality over... Wait, it's... Quality overall story deteriorates for me every time I rewatch it. Okay. I don't know, Zach. In the comic Secret Wars of 2015 was a whole reset of the Marvel Universe. Well, that's the thing, though. They're going to pick and choose, JJ. They're not going to fully reset it. Like, they won't do that. It's going to be a soft reboot. Universe, but... We'll see, but if that is the case, I might crash out. Well, if that's the case, I'm going to flip out because I don't want that. I don't know where I will be mindset-wise if they do that ends up happening, which I'm like 100% that's not going to happen. They're not going to fully reset everything, dude. They would be wiping away history, like everything. Even new characters that just got their due, they would be undoing it all. They're not going to do that. There are characters that just picked up mantles. They're not going to fully reset everything just because people have, like, short attention spans and people have, like, aren't willing to want to do the work. Like, you can't cater to that group of people. You just can't do it. I'm sorry. Like, you can't do that. I just think you can't. I think that would be sad if they did that. And you would be neglecting everybody that's been here from day one. As long as they don't mess up like Secret Invasion, I'm good. Oh, they're not gonna mess it up, bro. They're not gonna... Secret Invasion was like that should never have happened. That mess up. It's not gonna happen. It's the Russo brothers. They're not gonna screw this up. I have all faith they're gonna do great with these films. What was your favorite Doomsday trailer? I don't know. I mean, I love the Wakandan one because I love Shuri as Black Panther, and I love seeing the more. I like the stakes there, but I mean, come on. I mean, I love Chris Evans as Steve Rogers. The fact that he's coming back, that's really really cool to me. I don't really know what they're gonna really do there, but I'm very excited about that, and I expected he was gonna come back at some point. But I also like the Thor one. I love the X-Men one. The Thor one I really like because you really feel the stakes. You really feel... I'd say the Thor one and the Wakanda one, you really feel the stakes there. Like, you really feel them. So, yeah. X-Men one's good, too. Like, the X-Men one... I would say the X-Men one probably got everybody on board. Which is funny how that works because, like... It's kind of shocking to me that that's the one that does it. Because I think a lot of people don't like the Fox X-Men movies, but I feel like it was the only reason it did it was because Cyclops was in his OG suit and he let out the big optic blast. If it didn't have that, I don't think people would be saying it. Steve might become Cap again for Doomsday and Secret Wars. He might, and I'm okay with that. You want to have two Caps running around? I'm all for it. Go, do it. Let's run it. Like, we don't know what they're gonna do, and people went straight to the negative. Like, I was so happy. And then I found out there was a side of the internet that was trying to make drama. And I was like, what are we doing? Like, why? So I'm fully excited to do whatever they're going to do. I'm excited. I don't know how they're going to retcon Chris Evans, Captain America, back into the MCU. Time traveling again. Time traveling is definitely going to be involved, for sure. For sure. X-Men will save the franchise. X-Men, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they do with the new X-Men. Not very much so this X-Men. I'm excited to see what they do with this X-Men. But I'm excited to see what, was it? I think it was Jake Schreier, the director of Thunderbolts. I'm really excited to see what he's going to do. So, yeah. I liked some of the Fox movies. Same. I did too. I know a lot of people didn't like them, though. But I enjoyed parts because that's what I grew up with. So I enjoyed a lot of parts of those films. They weren't perfect, but I enjoyed a lot of the parts. Probability, you said X-Men are good. Hope, but it all depends on if Marvel delivers on good, grounded story. I think they will. I mean, I don't know what your take is on Thunderbolts, but I really love Thunderbolts. So, Days of Future Past, X2, Logan, Deadpool and Wolverine, Deadpool, etc. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Days of Future Past isn't my favorite only because I hate those Sentinels. Hate them. So trash. So trash. I hate those Sentinels. You could have done Days of Future Past easily with normal Sentinels. Days of Future Past was underrated. It's alright. It's not my favorite. There's pros and cons, social media, a lot of so-called fans and experts, yeah. Probability said also Logan had its boring parts, but it still makes me cry every time. Oh, it's so emotional, that movie. Also, Logan okay, read that. You said only hate X3, Dark Phoenix, and New Mutants. I didn't hate New Mutants like a bunch of other people did. I don't hate that film. I might be in the small group of people that doesn't really hate that film. But yeah. Only hate X3. Okay, read that. Apocalypse was mid. Apocalypse. I quite enjoyed X-Men Apocalypse. It wasn't the best, but I think it was better than Dark Phoenix. Even though I like parts in Dark Phoenix. I like the opening sequence in Dark Phoenix. I love that when they go into space and the way that was it I think it's called the Blackbird, the way the Blackbird looks, it looks sick. I think it looks sick. Those Sentinels were scary looking though. They were, but they weren't accurate, and I thought that was stupid. I was like, why do they have to look like this to convey that they're threatening? They didn't have to do that in the cartoon. They're not gonna do that in Avengers Doomsday. Like, what was wrong that you couldn't convey that the Sentinels were scary without making them look like shit? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. You said Apocalypse felt like First Class Part 2. Yeah. And maybe that's why I enjoyed it, because I love First Class. I love it. I'm glad Oscar Isaac got redemption twice. He did. He did. Spider-Verse, Moon Knight. I agree. I agree there. I don't want to read that, because that looks like a spoiler. Oh, we could talk about this, I guess, because I did hear about this. What are we thinking about this? Because Olivia Holt, funny enough, when people were talking about Wonder Man and people were talking about the Easter egg to Roxxon and how that connects to Cloak and Dagger, that's how Cloak got his powers. Olivia Holt said she would return as Tandy Bowen if the opportunity arose. I'm happy about that. It's pretty cool. But I do feel like now that she said that, it's going to kind of like, if Marvel wants to do it, I'm okay with them wanting to do it. If they don't want to do it, I don't want fans trying to force it to happen. Like, I want it to only happen if it makes sense. And I think you could totally bring these characters in. You could bring in, I don't know why I'm blanking on bro's name. On Ty, you could bring Ty in. You could bring Tandy in. We could have Cloak and Dagger if it only makes sense. I love the crossover of Cloak and Dagger in the Runaways season 2. It's very, like, talk about underrated. Runaways, Cloak and Dagger are very, very, like, underrated. But I think Runaways was miles better than Cloak and Dagger. And Cloak and Dagger only had one season, I believe. I don't think they had season 2. It's been a minute, but I would be okay. I would only want them to come back if it makes sense. And if you're going to bring them back, I want you to bring the Runaways back. But I don't know if they're going to do that. And if they choose not to do it, I'm okay with it. I just don't want it to be one of those things where she says she'll come back now and people like start blasting Marvel saying bring him back. I want it to make sense if you're going to bring him back. You said POV, you're Sony, and keep delaying Beyond the Spider-Verse every chance you get. I hate that. You make a great point, Lawrence. I hate how they keep doing that. Do you like Ben as Daredevil? Wait, do I like Ben as Daredevil? Oh, Ben Affleck? No. I don't like him as Daredevil. I hate that movie, actually. I hate that movie, bro. Oh, you said I like the Fox shows. They were good. Yeah. I mean, I love The Runaways. I really enjoyed it. That was a highlight from when I was in school. I think I was in, what grade was I in? I might have been a sophomore when The Runaways came out. Maybe a junior. I can't remember. Long story short is that was the highlight of every study hall, was watching a new episode of The Runaways on Hulu. The best. The best. Cloak and Dagger, Legion, The Gifted. I enjoyed Gifted. I enjoyed that. Legion, no. But Gifted, yeah. If I'm thinking, yeah. And Runaways, yeah. Anyone here excited for Invincible Season 4 like me? I'm excited. I'm going to be doing reactions over on Patreon. So, yeah. I got to do a rewatch of Season 3. I wanted to do my first reactions to Season 3 when it dropped. I wanted to do them for Patreon, but that was when I was bedridden. I was, like, super sick. I think I had, what did I have? I think I had the flu. And I was, like, bedridden for a while. It was either the flu or I had COVID around that time. I can't remember. But I was sick. and I couldn't do any. I was like, I couldn't even leave my bed. It was that bad. And I just watched them like when they came on. You know what I mean? And at that point, I think they released like 3 episodes for the start of season 3. I said it's already too far gone. I'm like, I'm just gonna watch them. I don't know when I'm gonna be feeling better, but I do want to do a rewatch for Patreon to get ready for season 4. So yeah. You said yes, can't wait until March. And March is gonna be a banger month. I'll tell you that right now. Cloak and Dagger was peak. I thought so. What's up, Troy? Cloak and Dagger was good. Also, I love Olivia Holt. I had a huge crush on her on Kicking It. Still to this day, I have a huge crush on her. Bring her back. I mean, come on now. I'd watch. Stop playing, bro. I'd watch. Cloak and Dagger is popular in the Marvel rivals. They should bring them back, and they are still young to be young Avengers. Yeah, they are. Yeah. I will stay tuned for Invincible reactions. Invincible is one of my favorite comic series, and I love seeing others. Wait, you said I love seeing others either roast it or praise it. Yeah. Prop Builder, I have a Patreon. They will be up underneath the $5 and $10 tier, so definitely go join the Patreon. I have seasons 1 and 2 up right now. I did rewatches for those to get ready for season 3, but it didn't work because I was sick. But I'm going to be doing a rewatch of season 3 to get ready for season 4, so I can cover it over on Patreon. So make sure to. Well, he's blushing, bro. You know, I mean, come on. Olivia Holt is gorgeous, so it's like easy sell for me. I'll watch anything she's in. So yeah, I love Cloak. I love the Cloak actor too. I need him back. I need him back. Enough said. Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, he killed it too. It was great. Perfect match for Cloak and Dagger. I would be down if they had a story for it. That is, if they don't have a story for it, I don't know if I want it. It needs to make sense. Maybe in the recruitment of Kamala recruiting Kate, maybe they come across, because I think they are in LA. I think they are, and I think that's where Ty and Tandy are. I think they were in LA. I think that's where the show is based. I could be completely wrong. Don't quote me on that, but maybe somehow, some way. All right, and if they weren't in LA then, they were in LA for the Runaways. So maybe Kamala knows about Tandy, knows about Ty, knows about the Runaways, tries to recruit them all, and then do the Young Avengers. Let's do it. Or the Champions, whatever you want to call them. They might call them Champions because they don't want to dilute the Young Avengers brands, but who knows. They should get another season. That would be cool. What I need back is Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. That dude rocked as Spidey. Prop Builder is probably never going to happen, bro. The only way it's going to happen is if he shows up in Secret Wars. We're not going to get the Spider-Man 3. It's not happening, dude. It's just, I would be shocked if it happens. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm just grateful that he came back as Spider-Man in No Way Home, and he's going to come back probably in Secret Wars. I think it's like, that's like a dream. That's a huge dream. It probably won't happen, but yeah. New Orleans. Okay, so they were in New Orleans. I thought they were in LA. Well, they had to have been in LA for Runaways. They had to have been, because that was where it was based, the show. I think they will put Miss Marvel with the X-Men, though. I don't know. I would be surprised. I don't think that would make sense because she's building her Young Avengers. I don't know if that would make much sense. She will probably be the Jubilee character. I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like there was a reason she was at the end of the Marvels when she went to go look. She's recruiting. I don't think she's recruiting for like an X-Men team. I think she's recruiting for a Young Avengers team. I know it's never going to happen, but man, can I dream. Andrew Spider-Man was the one that I connected with most. I mean, you can dream for sure. Yeah. I mean, Marvel brought him back for No Way Home. I mean, it's going to be cool if they bring him back in Secret Wars. I mean, you have him, but the solo project with him, probably not. The young new recruit. Yeah. I mean, they're recruiting, like I said, I think they're recruiting the Champions. I think that's what Kamala's doing. Unless I would be okay if they call them the Young Avengers. I just don't think they're gonna call them that. So, but I do think it's cool. I do think it's cool that that Olivia Holt said she was down to come back. I think that's sick. Most actors would say no, I don't want to come back. That was then, this is now. But I love how she loves that character, and she'd be down to come back. That's really, really cool. They changed her into a mutant and also did it in the comics. The kids are getting too old for Young Avengers. People would watch that if they did it. I don't think anybody's getting too old for Young Avengers. Or they can call them champions. Maybe not go by the name of Young Avengers, but they can call them champions. They can call them that. I think Simon is also a mutant now. Yeah, I could see that, but I also think that it would throw people off if they threw him with the mutants. I think he needs to be a part of the West Coast Avengers. I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like that strays too far off of our usual group of X-Men. I think that'd just be really weird if they did it like that. I mean, I'm open for whatever. I just think it'd be really weird. Guys, it is 9:03. We're going to be ending stream at 10. I just want to throw that out there. One so-called mutant I can't stand is Miss Marvel. She's so forced on the audience. I love Miss Marvel. I loved Miss Marvel in the Marvels. So I'm really excited to see more of her. I didn't really care for her show. It didn't really feel like it was for me, but I love Iman Vellani as that character, and I really want to see more of her. I really do. I don't think she's really forced on the audience. I just think they're really trying to showcase the newer, younger characters. So I wouldn't say forced, but I would say they are gearing towards more younger characters to be the more focal characters. So, but I mean, yeah, there's going to be characters you don't like, you know what I mean? It makes sense. I didn't care for her at first, but I'm glad that with different, it just goes to show what writing can do with a different writers and different director. I mean, I really loved her in the Marvels. I didn't like show, but she was good in the movie. That's what, yeah, the best part. She was definitely one of the best parts of that film, for sure, for sure. Oh, we can talk about this. I didn't know if anybody knows this, but the Zaniac poster was behind, was it Trevor when they were walking out of the theater? I thought that was cool. I didn't notice that at first. Someone pointed it out, actually. Oh, did we see this? Did anybody see this? Insomniac sparks rumors of possible Daredevil appearance in Marvel's Wolverine. Did anybody see this? I saw this. It was on. I think it was on an Instagram post or something, or maybe Insomniac posted it. Let me check. Maybe they posted it on their X. Oh, clause? What's that? Some kind of fancy lawyer lingo? This got everybody buzzing. I'll tell you that right now. Everybody said Daredevil? Like Daredevil? I highly doubt Daredevil's gonna make an appearance in this game, but one can dream. I just feel like that's a weird place for Daredevil to show up is in a Wolverine game. I feel like it would have made more sense of him showing up in Spider-Man, but I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't be opposed, but I think it's a little bit weird. Probably said my problem with her is number one, her powers aren't consistent, and the relationship between her and other heroes in the comics feels forced and quickly retconned. Well, I think her powers in the series between the series and the movie are consistent. So maybe in the comics they're not. I don't know. I don't really read a lot of Miss Marvel comics, but it's consistent in the MCU. So I am a little bit confused what you mean by that. Trevor Until Wonder Man. Wait, I didn't like Trevor until Wonder Man. Oh, really? Okay. I'm glad you like him now. That's good. Insomniac's Wolverine game looks heat. Wolverine is one of my favorite heroes, so it's kind of sad that I don't have a PS5. Get a PS5. I recommend it, especially for this game. It's going to go crazy. I will be doing gameplay, though. Prop Builder. I will be doing gameplay over on my gaming channel when this game comes out. We will be doing it. We will be doing it. Streams. Maybe even if there's a launch party at my GameStop, we'll be going to the launch party. So I'll do a live from the launch party. What are your wait? You said what are your favorite Black Marvel heroes since it's Black History Month? Black Panther. Was it Storm? What's some other ones? I would say Wonder Man. I'm gonna say Isaiah Bradley because I really do like that character, and I feel like I wouldn't mind seeing like a Disney Plus show about him back in the day. I think what was his hero name? Was it Patriot? Was that his hero name before he gave it to Eli? I think. I could be wrong. And then I don't know who would be my fifth. Oh, Miles Morales. What am I talking about? Miles, yeah. I should have thought of Miles first. I don't know why I didn't. Black Panther, R.I.P. Chadwick, but yeah, Chadwick, yeah. I also like Bishop from X-Men. That's a good one. I didn't even think about Bishop. That's a good one. It will be on PC to trust. Oh, not right away. It's not going to be. If that goes on PC right away, I might flip out because I don't think PlayStation games, especially, I like having exclusives. I've always been a fan of that. I kind of don't like the idea. I mean, that's the reason why people buy consoles. I think it's stupid now that I'm okay with them going to them eventually, but if they start bringing exclusive games from PlayStation to a PC right away, it's stupid. It's like, what's the point? It's like you might as well throw away your console. You might as well. What's the point? I've always been games that should be exclusive should stay exclusive at least for a year, at least. I forgot about Miles, forgot about the GOAT. Yeah, exactly. I can't believe I forgot about him. I did. I was like, oh my god, Miles Morales. I don't know how the hell that happened, but it just kind of sprung on me. I was like, oh yeah, Miles. But I don't know. It should be interesting, though, if they do the Daredevil thing. I don't know if Daredevil's going to actually show up in the game or it was just miswordage. Like, they missaid it. I don't know. Or misput it. But it's hard. It's hard for them to do that, though. It will come out in like 6 to 12 months, probably. It's hard for them to do that now. It comes out in like 6 to 12 months, probably. I think it's gonna. I think it'll come out probably the following year. I don't think it's gonna come out on PC the same year. I don't think it will, especially only because it's coming out in what the game is supposed to come out in October, November. Yeah, it's probably not going to come out until like the end or almost the end or same time of that year, of an October or November. I don't think it's going to come out the same year on PC. I don't think it's going to happen. I hope it doesn't, but who knows? I don't know. In fact, Miles was like the only person doing the right thing throughout Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah. Yeah. Miles the GOAT. He is the GOAT. What did Vincent D'Onofrio say? Marvel Update says Vincent D'Onofrio has confirmed that he will not return as Kingpin in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Okay. Well, he can't say, even if he was, he could not say he was in that film. I don't know why. Why do people do this? Because it's like, they can't say, even if they were, they can't say it. So it's like, that's a grain of salt. I would be like, take this with a grain of salt, but Vincent D'Onofrio says he won't be in it. Why don't they clarify? Even if he is, he can't say it. It's just like, I don't get it. When people report, they report weird. I think I'll just wait until Marvel have the rights to my character and they will put me in one of those movies. Okay. I mean, even if he is, they're not going to say it. Are you excited for Lanterns? No. 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 At least for what I've seen so far of Lanterns, no. And even before that, I wasn't even hyped for the series. So, no. Like I said, I'm happy for everybody, happy for what's going on over there, but like I have no interest. None. I don't usually trust Instagram, YouTube post updates. Yeah, that's another thing too. That's a good point, Prop Builder. Sometimes you can't trust people. Netflix also exposed. Wait, Netflix also exposed that Superman underperforms like the Marvel movies last year. Wait, what? I'm confused. What does that mean? I'm confused by that. Superman was good in my opinion. I'm glad you thought it was good. Me, no. And I gave my thoughts on that. I don't even want to cover it. If you want my thoughts on the Superman movie, I have a community post. I also posted it up on my Instagram. I went fully all my thoughts. I gave actual, like, I didn't just bash on it like people did. I gave my full consensus of the film. I just didn't like it. It wasn't Superman to me. Okay, I gotta see what my bro text did real quick. Let me mute this. All right. Superman was good, but it didn't make the money they wanted. I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel I don't really know what way to really say about it, but I mean, a lot of people, it was kind of Splitsville on how people thought about the film. So that doesn't surprise me. It's weird that they lied, but I guess I don't know. All the superhero stuff came in lower, but the year will do good. Oh yeah, I mean, even though some things didn't go the way they wanted things to go, there were still good movies last year. Like I also don't like this notion that if a movie doesn't do a certain goal, people automatically it like that changes people's opinions. Like what the heck is that about? Like I really don't get that. Same as how people can look at Rotten Tomatoes, see a score, and automatically go like they just think it's gonna be that. Like it's like no, like I don't. The way I look at things nowadays, people can't make their own opinions. I feel like nowadays, and it's I don't know why that is, but some people can't do it. Yeah, superhero media has declined. Well, I think I don't know. It's hard to say if that's true or not because there are people that are gonna like projects. There are people that aren't gonna like projects. I think a lot of the people that don't like things are a lot louder than the people that do. And I also think that movies don't need to hit a quota for them to be good. Um, Studios need things to hit a quota because that kind of lets them know that okay, it was successful. Let's make another one. But I really wish they would stop going on that notion because most of the time they really go by that where it's like if it doesn't make this amount of money, we aren't going to make a sequel, and that's a shame because there's a lot of great movies that maybe they aren't hitting their quotas, but they're really great movies. So it's like I don't know, it's a hard thing with that. I think a break between projects helps. Yeah, yeah, that's a good way of looking at it, Lawrence. I like that. For me, the break sucks because I'm on the internet and that's what I cover. And I love having consistent projects, but for a lot of people, it's again that side of the fan base where people look at this as homework. It's like it's supposed to be fun. If you're looking at it as homework, maybe that's a you problem. It's like it's one of them things where it's like I feel like that's a part of that too. But I agree though, some breaks are nice. Yeah. It was too much on Disney Plus. I mean, yeah, that was a whole another thing. That was with Bob Chapek and stuff and how that all went. And I wouldn't. I don't regret it for the world, and I don't want Marvel to regret it. That we got a lot of great shows at that in the time of where Bob Chapek wanted them to put out content after content after content. Like we got a lot of great things in there, and we can only move forward. I feel like when people kind of like just think about that time of like, oh, like they did, like that's what's. It's like we got to move forward. We can't keep, you know what I mean? Like the past is the past. We got some great things in the past. You know what I mean? Out of that bunch of stuff, and it was new. It was fresh. It was different. And I mean, they could just all they can really do now is just go about it in a different way of bringing us content. Because I love Disney Plus. I'm glad we have that as an option. But in the beginning, it was a weird time. It was a weird time where the new owner of Disney or controller of Disney wanted them to just keep everybody to just start putting output stuff, just to have stuff up on their new platform. It is what it is. Yeah, I mean, we could just do better going forward. So, I don't know. I agree with Lawrence too much. Subscription unlocked content on Disney Plus. I mean, it's nowadays for everything. Everything's underneath a subscription platform. It's the new age of streaming. That's what happens. Bob Chapek did that and hurt the brand a little. Yeah, I think with Star Wars and a little bit with Marvel, I will say, yeah, that is true, but not for me. For some people, yes, not for everybody. Like, I don't like the notion of that it hurt the brand for some people. I don't think it hurt it for me. And for some people that annoys people when people say it didn't hurt it for them. I think it hurt me more for Star Wars than it did for Marvel. And you're gonna have that where people say it hurt Marvel more than it did Star Wars. There are people out there that have their opinions and stuff, and for me, I think it didn't hurt Star Wars as much for me because I still liked some of the projects that we had, but it did have its decline in some projects I started to like, and then towards the end of certain episodes, it started to have a plummet where it ended up overall ruining the series and stuff. You know what I mean? It's different. I don't know. Was pretty good. It just made it not accessible to everyone. Yeah, I can agree with that, Prop Builder. Yeah. Sad Hulu is gonna shut down all my watch history. Yeah, that's sad. That is sad because they're merging it in Disney Plus, right? They're merging it. How do I do a super chat? Oh, you have to do it on your phone, Troy, and you have to do the what is it? Was it? How do you do it? I'm actually curious how you do it because I haven't done it in a minute. I don't think it's gonna pop up on my end, but it might pop up on yours on how to do a super chat. I think it's when you hit the chat button and then you can hit like if you want to donate or anything like that. I haven't done the super chat in a minute. Also, is that the Marvel Legends Wolverine helmet? Also is that? Yeah, it is. It is the helmet. I did an unboxing, Prop Builder, on my channel. It is. Yeah, it's a Deadpool and Wolverine helmet. Star Wars hasn't had any movies since 2019 so far. Their fans are hungry for a movie. I agree. It's not showing the options today. Okay, that's weird. I think I might know why. There is no an option for super chat on the stream. Might just be me. No, it's missing a button for super chat. That helmet is beautiful. It is beautiful. Maybe a glitch. It might be a glitch, but also I actually have I got a thing in my YouTube studio where it says I need to get this this code so that way I can actually start getting my start getting ads on my videos. So it might be on hold until I get that information from YouTube to get ads and stuff, and so I can start making money on my videos and things. So it might be something to do with that, unfortunately. Oh, okay, thanks. Wanted to donate. Do you have it turned off? I don't think I have it turned off, but I could actually check. Give me a minute while I check that, guys. I shouldn't have it turned off, but let me check. Oh, YouTube Studio. Live. I'm not seeing that it's turned off. I don't know why that is. Actually, you know what? I want to check. Let me go to my YouTube. Let me actually click the stream on this end. I just checked, see if it's turned off. I just checked. I see it on 3C Films. It's just not showing here. Tell the chat. I said booger sugar. Yo, Troy says booger sugar, bro. Was it? I gotta. What the heck? Why is it not here? I'm not even seeing the chat right now. I have to wait a second. I gotta refresh this. What the heck? Okay, let me back out. Let me go back in. What the heck? Okay, live. Click. Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Close. I guess we can't. I guess it might be because of that, guys. It might be because of that. Top fans? What the hell is that? No, it's not it. Moderation activity. Participates. Yeah, it might. Yeah, guys. I think it's because of the whole YouTube studio thing. Mess Toys? What's Mess Toys? I don't know what Mess Toys is. Yeah, guys, it might be because of my the YouTube studio stuff, which is a shame. I gotta get that figured out. I have no clue why it's doing that. It might be on hold right now. With me getting donations and stuff on stream, it might just be on hold. Which I gotta look more into that. I don't know why it's doing that. CT Toys, if you will. Oh, CT Toys. Oh yeah, CT Toys is great. I actually, my buddy Jamiggy, he's one of my subscribers here. He actually has a whole bunch of CT Toys figs, and they look great. I actually want to get some CT Toys soon. So yeah, I like them. I think that they're priced really well compared to Mafex, and I think they're just as good as Mafex. Where you can't even tell the difference. Like, they're getting really good. So, they are good. But that is weird, though. It is weird. Guys, it is 9:26. We're going to be getting out of here at 10. I actually am going to be I'm checking my YouTube studio real quick on my phone. I actually want to know why. I think it has something to do with, like I said, I got that notification about the activity on making money on my via my YouTube channel, and I'm waiting to get my thing back. Yeah, me and my sister dealt with this, so it might take some time for me to get that information. Uh-oh, YouTube's bugging? What do you mean? Mess Toys is that new bootleg company that's been making those custom Revoltech figs. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, let me. I think I might know what you're talking about. What are they called? Mess Toys? Mess Toys. Okay, this thing actually looks good. Is this. Oh yeah, I did remember. Okay, yeah, yeah, they look great. I mean, I don't like all the cuts in them. Like, I'm not a fan of this, like the cuts. But it looks good. A lot of people say they're great. So, I mean, I see why the hell not to get one. I'd recommend the brown suit Wolverine is seriously amazing. Yeah, 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 yeah. My one buddy Jamaica, I think Jamaica has the brown suit Wolverine from like the CT Toys brown suit Wolverine. I thought there'd be an image here, but yeah, like I said, this thing looks good, bro. Like I see why not. If it's just like if it saves you money and like you can't tell the difference, I'm fully for it. I mean, I know some people are against getting bootlegs, but if they look just as good as what Mafex is doing, I see why not. I mean, they have a black and red suit Daredevil, a Shadowland Daredevil that I want. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Shit, this clean. The brown looks good. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. I want to get the full image. Why did they do this? Look at that. Like, look how good the black and red suit Daredevil looks. And you know what's funny is that Mafex don't make this figure. They don't have the black and red suit Daredevil, especially at that price. You're kidding. Like, that's peak. It's literally the Mafex Daredevil, but black and red. I mean, you can't be. You can get the red one if you want. You can't beat it. And I think the reason Mafex is and these companies are trying to take down like mess toys and stuff like that is because of the idea that they're making the same figure just cheaper. I mean, I'm not even gonna let you. I'm not even gonna tell you guys how much I spent on my red Mafex Daredevil, bro. It was expensive, and I think to myself, if I only would have knew that they made this, I would save so much money. Yeah, the new Marvel Legends brown suit looks good, minus not having Hugh Jackman sculpt. I love that brown suit. Deadpool and Wolverine. What was it again? I love this. I love this brown suit Daredevil. Which we can. Is this on? Well, we can go here. I don't really care. I love this figure. I love this figure. I don't care, bro. Is this Entertainment Earth? No, it is Entertainment Earth. I love this brown suit Wolverine, and it's actually cool. Is I actually have a Hugh Jackman head sculpt that came with my blue suit Wolverine, but I'm not going to put it on this because initially they wanted for the sequence with Hulk and Hugh Jackman in the brown and yellow suit in that scene, they had him wear the cowl, but they're like, okay, this takes away that moment at the end of the film. Let's just have him without the cowl. So that's why they have it, but I'm glad that they have him like this because he looks sick. He looks sick. The bootleg quality have improved slightly over the years. It's not. That's what I'm saying, Prop Builder. I mean, it's kind of crazy how much the quality of a bootleg can be. It's insane. It's crazy. That's why I'm saying is that these companies are getting really upset because how good bootlegs have become. But I don't know. It's just I'm not against getting a bootleg, especially if it saves me money. I mean, especially nowadays, how everything's going up. I mean, I don't hate people for it. It makes sense. So yeah. The brown suit is so good. I hope X-Men reboot Wolverine will wear the brown and yellow suit. That would be sick. What's up? Yeah, you said Prop Builder. What's good? Guys, it is 9:34. Any minute now, we're going to get out of here. Any minutes. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I can't wait to go home and eat. I'm starving. Oh, man, oh, man. Walmart, I guess, has some Marvel Legends on sale. That's actually crazy. I don't know how accurate that is, but $25 for the Magic the Gathering Battle Damage Spider-Man. Guys, go to your local Walmarts. Maybe you'll find this figure for $25. I feel like this is like fake. I feel like people when they do this is like fake stuff, but never know. $15 for the what is this? Something Gala Spider-Man? Hellfire Gala, it says it right there. Hellfire Gala Spider-Man's only $15. It's crazy. Electro, $15. I feel like that's accurate for that figure because it's not the best. It's not the best. $15 for the Marvel's Prowler. I'd buy that for $15. I don't think it was worth $25. I I remember when bootlegs were funny and horrible quality, but now they're almost identical. I know. They're almost identical, which is actually crazy. Especially in quality. It's actually insane. Cyborg Spider-Man $15, dude. That should be 15. It should be like I'm going to be honest with you. The Cyborg Spider-Man is so butt. I never understood it. It's trash. Quite honestly, I never understood why this figure even was $25. It's a trash figure. Maybe it should be $5 if I'm being completely honest. Looks sick. Yeah, it does. I agree. That looks great. Yeah, the Hellfire. Yeah, that's pretty cool. 15. Okay. $15. I feel like some of these could be AI. Guys, go check your Walmart if you want any of these, but most likely these could be AI, or someone's just putting $15 price tags on them and they could be completely wrong. Like, just going with low expectations. Like, you know what I mean? I don't buy that the Daredevil's $15. Troy, you would know more than anything, bro, because, you know, my buddy Troy works at Walmart. Troy, is any of this shit accurate? Like, I highly doubt it, but you never know. I feel like this is too good to be true, half of this. I don't care about G.I. Joe. We can scroll past this. I don't care. Okay, yeah. I don't know. It would be interesting if any of this is actually true. What are the comment section saying? Oh, it's nothing, I guess. Okay. Commenting on this is wild. At Walmart commenting on this is wild. All-star lineup right there. Oh, okay. So maybe this is legit. I don't know. $15 figure is, in this economy, I know. It's actually crazy. Shit.
It's wild.
All right. What else? Did I?
Get you to laugh, alternate. Come on, tell me who sold these weapons. Troy.
You said it's store depends. So I've seen figures at other store marked down that low, but not at my store. Yeah, I figured, bro. Our stores be lacking. No, you thought you were slick sneaking in there with that deep voice first time.
Yeah, I know, right?
Dude, why isn't my phone going the right way? Oh, here we go. That's crazy. You said G.I. Joe is good for the kit bashes. Yeah, it is. That is true. Which stores have better selection, Marvel Legends, Walmart, or Target? It all depends. It all depends on what Walmart you're going to. Walmart's usually dead, dude. I would say Target more than Walmart. Walmart's usually dead. All Targets I go to just have the shelf warmer, Cap, and Spidey. At least they have stuff up there. Most of the time, Walmart has Zip Zero. It's Walmart cheaper too. Not necessarily. It's usually around, I'd say it's usually around the same price. Sometimes Walmart, I would say, would do more than Target. So it all depends, I feel like, where you're going to do it. But yeah. Walmart gets more variation and their stuff goes on sale more regularly. I will agree there. I will agree more than Target. Yeah, in terms of sales. Yeah. I'm trying to think of something like
Shadow Realm.
I feel like from what I've seen, GameStop's merch is carried by Games and Funko, so it's harder to find a lot of Marvel Legends. Yeah, nowadays I've been noticing the Marvel Legends selection in GameStop's pretty like low now. They're leaning more towards cards, like gaming cards, like playing cards like Pokemon and Topps Chrome, which is the Marvel Topps Chrome cards that I own. Like they're leaning more towards cards now than games and figures. I feel like they're more leaning towards cards. Which is kind of a shame, but it is what it is. I don't know. GameStop, I feel like they're dying around me. I feel like they're dying everywhere, but I only have like 2 GameStops that I know of now, which is sad. It's sad, but I mean, they're kind of doing it to themselves at this point, so I don't know. It sucks, but is what it is. I feel like GameStops are becoming a dying breed, if I'm being completely honest. All right, I'm just gonna go to that. We're gonna go to the home screen. We're just gonna chill here. It is 9:43. We might even end it sooner, if I'm being completely honest. But I just want to say thank you for everybody coming in, guys. Make sure to like the stream if you haven't done so already. Helps me out tremendously. Also, guys, make sure to go check out my latest Fallout figure unboxing. That would be amazing. I'm really trying to get my likes up on that. That's my most recent video. And also, yeah, just make sure to like the stream. It helps out tremendously. I'm going to see why my donations thing is off. I think it's because of the AdSense stuff needs to get fixed on my end. So I'm going to try to get it fixed before next Friday. Hopefully it'll be fixed before next Friday, or I can get some information on what the hell is going on. But I just want to say thank you for everybody coming in. This was a slow stream. There wasn't really too much to talk about, but we will be back here this upcoming Tuesday at 10:50 a.m. EST for the Hasbro Marvel Legends Pulse stream. We'll be live at 10:50 a.m. So make sure to put notifications on for that stream. That stream is up. It'd be nice if we can even get donations back before that before Tuesday. I don't know. It all depends on when I get that information from YouTube. I don't know. GameStop could work online, but wait a second. GameStop is not the best place to look for figures, but if you're going to GameStop, go to the mall. In the mall, I've been at GameStops and mall before. Their stock is always way higher than the average one. Exactly. I have one that's in the mall. That's like my main one. GameStop could work online, but it feels off. Feels of going in. Yeah. I hate I like going in. I don't like just getting stuff online. I still need to watch the finale. Of what? Of Fallout? Oh, okay. Funny enough, the GameStops in my area are still open, but I feel like in the next 10 years it'll be Toys R Us games and figurines. It'll be the Toys R Us of games and figurines. Okay. WStream, thank you so much, Alternate. I appreciate it. They put Toys R Us pop up for a while over the holidays. Yeah, they did. Yeah, GameStop is crumbling. It is crumbling, sadly. Most GameStops I've seen always are at malls, and compared to the other stores, it's not even a debate which store has more people. The malls do, yeah. It's actually crazy. I think the GameStop that's in my mall is going to be the last one that's standing, unfortunately. I gotta go do some stuff tonight, but it was an honor being here. Awesome stream. Turned on notifications so I won't miss another stream, hopefully. Thank you, Prop Builder. I appreciate it. I assume you are new. If you are new, I appreciate you. And yeah, we'll be live. If you like Marvel Legends, we'll be live on Monday at 10:50 a.m. EST. Or not Monday, Tuesday at 10:50 a.m. EST to cover Marvel Legends and the reveals that will happen. So stay tuned, and we will be back for next Friday's chill stream. Of course, 7:50 p.m. EST, of course, as always. That's when the pre-streamer starts. And also, I might stream tomorrow. I might stream My Hero All's Justice again. If you guys haven't seen my Hero All's Justice gameplay, I jumped around yesterday. I was kind of all over the place between story mode, online mode. I have my archive stream up on my gaming channel at Heroverse Gaming. Go check it out. But yeah, you guys will know tomorrow if I am live. See ya, folks. You too, Ultra. Yeah, see ya, guys. I'm gonna end stream now. It's 7:47. It's practically 10. I gotta get home. I gotta walk home. So I will catch you guys. Hopefully sometime tomorrow if I get on stream on my gaming channel to play My Hero. But as always, guys, hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.